Hello friends, I'm Randy Eager with Strategic Storm Internet Marketing. We build and market your website strategies so that you don't have to. Welcome to today's webinar, Using YouTube to Create and Host Power Presentations. We're going to learn the finer aspects of creating, posting, and marketing YouTube videos. In this webinar, we'll be learning the fundamentals that you'll need to know to increase your website rankings in the major search engines. And we're going to learn some new things that you'll need to know to market your listings as well. If you haven't had a chance to get the link to the handout, you can go to www.strategicstorm.com/handouts/youtube.pdf. Well, let's get started this way. Online video. There's a huge revolution going on today, and it's all about online video. There are now about 20 billion online videos viewed per month in the U.S. alone. Online video is more than 70% of all internet traffic. Compare this to just 10 years ago, there was almost no online video traffic. YouTube is now the #2 search engine in the world, and it's an entirely different kind of search engine from Google or all the other major search engines that you may be familiar with. So let's get a look at what we're going to learn today. Why YouTube is so powerful as a presentation tool. Here we'll learn the importance of YouTube as a marketing tool and how it differs from nearly every other video media tool. Best ways to create your videos. In order to have the best marketing tool with YouTube, we'll need to give you a few suggestions as to how to make the best videos and how to take them. Uploading your video to YouTube. Of course, it's all a moot point if after you shoot the video, you don't know how to upload it to YouTube. Fortunately, you'll find this to be a piece of cake. You'll be uploading and marketing your first homes in no time. Creating YouTube playlists and channels for marketing purposes. Most people think that this is where YouTube ends, but for us, this is only the beginning. You'll want to be able to categorize your videos into smart lists or playlists. Channels are something that we'll take a look at for marketing purposes to draw in viewers to you. Okay, so let's start with this question. Why YouTube? And can I really make a difference using it? Well, it depends. Let's look at the average visibility sites. You can see that the premier or most watched sites are few in number, but get a huge visibility. Only 0.1% of all videos get over 1 million views per month. 10% of all videos get at least 1,000 views per month, which is a huge number, and we've gotten a few of these in this particular category, but this is very rare for most real estate agents. 20% of all videos get at least 800 views per month. 30% of all videos get at least 700 views per month. 40% of all videos get at least 600 views per month. 50% of all videos get at least 400 views per month, and now we start dropping to 60% of all videos that get at least 100 views per month. 70% of all videos get at least 70 views per month. 80% of all videos get at least 50 views per month, and now the big number, 99.9% of all videos get only 1 view per month. The reason for this is poor quality, no interesting content, or videos that can't be found when searched. And we're going to correct that for each of you. YouTube accounts for more than 99% of all videos viewed at Google sites. This means that if you're thinking of using another video tool, your audience is going to be very small indeed. Google Video accounts for less than 1%. In other words, the second most popular video tool has only 1% market share for Google sites. Now understand this, we're comparing Google Video against YouTube, which are two different video sources. Now let's open this up to all online video sites. YouTube accounted for 84% of all U.S. visits to online video sites in December of 2009, which is our latest statistics. Again, where else is there to go but to YouTube? Now here is what we're going to need to know. YouTube does not crawl the web. That's right. Even though it's owned by Google, it has an entirely different format for searching and retrieving. What does this tell us? It means that if we need to look into the nuances of getting found, we need to find out how YouTube operates and how we can get our videos seen by the major search engines or through YouTube itself. So let's take a look at how we optimize a video for YouTube. Think about words people would type in to find your video. Think of these in terms of what, why, when, where, who, and how. This will get us started to find keyword phrases for your video. Google AdWords Keyword Tool, Google's AdWords Keyword Tool is an excellent tool for finding out what your audience is using to search. It could be used to find all the various search terms. Google can find out all of the major searches within its site. Once you find this tool, you'll have the opportunity to select either description keywords or phrases. Or you can search by website content. I like to use the descriptive words or phrases. Descriptive keywords or phrases is your one choice, and website content is your other choice with the Google AdWords Keyword Tool. And again, if you want to know where to find that, just simply Google AdWords Keyword Tool. And get specific. This is where most people miss the boat. They want to use terms like Denver real estate, when what they're really selling is Denver luxury condos. If what you want doesn't come up with many rankings, try shorting or getting more specific the search term, such as Denver luxury condos. Now the last step in the initial phase is to compare what you come up with your competition for the keyword phrase. Oftentimes, you'll find that they're using better and sometimes worse keyword phrases than you are. We'll be covering where to find these later on in the webinar. All right, step 2. Write an optimized title. YouTube videos are just like websites in that they have titles that can be read by YouTube. Thus, having a good title with good keyword phrases will be critical. 120 characters and spaces is all you have, and that's about 20 words. YouTube will read up to 120 characters and spaces, which is about, as I mentioned, 20 words, but more than this, and the words will go unread. Think of it like Russian nesting dolls. If you're familiar with the idea of Russian nesting dolls, these are the wooden dolls that fit inside progressively larger and larger dolls. Thus, the largest doll contains all of the dolls within it. This analogy is used for our title situation as follows. Let's say your video is about Denver luxury condos. By creating a full title of, say, Spacious Denver Luxury Condo for Sale Near the Downtown Shopping Plazas, you still have about 50 characters and spaces left. By combining several descriptive keywords, not only do you get the biggest keyword phrase being all of those words, but you also get smaller ones such as simply Denver, Denver condos, Denver luxury condos, Denver luxury condos for sale, and so forth. In other words, YouTube will mix and match all of the words in your title. In addition, YouTube loves to know exactly what your site's about. So make sure that your title tells YouTube what your video is about. In definition, use up to 1,000 characters and spaces, and now that's about 166 words. Put links into the first 120 characters. What I mean by links is hyperlinks. Be clear and specific. So if you can, make sure those hyperlinks are your keyword phrases, such as Denver real estate, Denver luxury condos, and so forth. Include several tags for each video. As you'll find once you upload the video, and we'll get to that in just a moment, you'll have an opportunity to place tags of your choice or suggestions by YouTube into your video. This is good so that when people are typing in a particular tag or a search term, this is a great way to get your video found. So again, you can use up to 120 characters in your tags or up to about 20 tags. Well, step 3. The more times clicked on, the better. Now, this might seem to be sneaky, but this is actually true. If you know of friends that can log into their YouTube accounts and check out your videos, you get more credit for more visitors looking at your videos. The more this happens, the higher you go in the search engines with YouTube. So make sure you get this authority. That's what it gives you. The more people that go into their accounts and look at your video, the more authority you get. It's rather like having a link building system on your website with Google. Get friends to then rate your video with a like situation. Not a dislike, but rather a thumbs up or like. You can actually rate your own videos once, and YouTube knows if you're trying to rate your own video multiple times. But it will allow you to give yourself a thumbs up once. Keep open videos for longer times. Just like websites, the longer the video is open, the more authority it gets. For example, if the video is only partially played, it only gets partial credit. Fully played videos get full credit. Don't forget thumbnails. When you create and upload your videos, YouTube will automatically create 3 thumbnails for you to choose from to use as the display for that particular video in your list. Choose the one that best represents your video. Use video file names for HTML video pages. You should note that when you upload your video, YouTube will use the same file name as it found. For example, if the file name was SonyXYZ128.mov and it is really about a mountain lodge in Park City, Utah, you definitely want to change the name of that file to something more like Mountain Lodge in Park City, Utah. Otherwise, it won't make sense nor be found by the major search engines or YouTube itself. And use video sitemaps. Using video sitemaps are a little more complicated, but well worth the time it takes to figure out how to do them. Let's say that you have uploaded a video to YouTube that you want to place in your blog or website. No problem. YouTube even gives you the embed code that you can copy into your blog or website. There's only one problem. If people search for it and find the link in the search, it will take them to YouTube, and you'll not get the authority as if they'd gone to your blog site directly. Video sitemaps change the code, rerouting the link from the YouTube site to take the visitor directly to your blog or website. This is more elegant and gives you more authority. So what are the top 10 video websites and what is their market share? The following study was done by a group called Market Share for the United States Market. And let's take a look at who has what kind of market share. And again, you're going to see that YouTube is dynamic. Here they all are, at least the largest ones. Veo has a 0.72% market share. MSN Video, a 0.73% market share. Mega Video, 0.77%. Dailymotion, 1.05%. Metacafe, 1.4%. Yahoo Video, 1.56%. Hulu, only 2.52%. MySpace Video is 3.95%. Google Video, as I mentioned earlier, 4.55% of the total video streams out there. And finally, YouTube is a whopping 79.03%. Now again, as I mentioned earlier, in a different study, we found that under that study, Google, YouTube had an 84% total market share. On this study, they showed that it had a 79% market share. Either way, I think that you'd agree with me. YouTube is got to be the video selection of choice. No matter what kind of video you shoot, you need to follow some basic rules in order to be successful. Video needs to tell a story. Whether you're doing a video home walkthrough, a neighborhood video, or even a personal bio, you'll need to tell a story. When doing this, think of these things. Keep it simple. The web is powerful, but only when people can follow simple thoughts. Keep it authentic. Don't try to do too much. And make it local, or in other words, focus on your core audience. Videos should be desired to be discussed. Without a doubt, the most successful videos are those that go viral. Well, without a doubt, you want to have it go viral. Well-done home walkthroughs can go viral if they're well done enough. And create from original content. Make sure that the content is yours. Never copy content of other people and claim it as your own. Also, original content is typically more interesting as well. Before we get into YouTube itself, let's make sure we know the essentials of creating professional videos. If you'll follow these guidelines, there's no question that you'll have successful videos that are interesting to watch and convey a professionalism for you. The saying, whatever you give to people represents who you are, is a perfect representation of videos. So let's get started with step number 1. Creating the script. Write a script for each section of the video that needs explanation. Write out in narrative format and rehearse in word for word, or write out in outline format and a more casual style with your delivery. If you plan to be reading it, it's wise to put notes alongside like slow or smile. Most of your videos will be walkthroughs of homes or neighborhoods. These are best done without a script, but rather familiarity with the topic and a casual tone. Placing the script. Also, if you're doing a script situation, place the script alongside the camera at eye level. You may want to put just one script to the side of the camera, or You may want to put duplicate scripts on either side of the camera to move your eyes back and forth across the camera so that it is similar to a professional TV studio. Make sure to put the text in a larger font so that you're not squinting to read the text. It's not at all uncommon for people to hire this work out to professionals whose job it is to do voiceover work. These are especially helpful for home or neighborhood walkthroughs. Feel your best. Always look and feel your best on shooting day. Wear a jacket and tie if appropriate, or wear a dress or business pantsuit depending on the event. Bottom line is to dress to the event. And make sure that you're feeling good about yourself, and others will also. Create a background. Consider what people will see behind you and that will establish who you are. Remember that this background and should also not draw attention. Again, it is simply background. The use of vague paintings can be a good situation, but nothing specific. Effective backgrounds can also be done with green screens for editing later on. And make sure that you check your background before you start shooting. Check your lighting. Be careful about shadows on your face when you shoot your video. If you don't have proper lighting equipment, use the sun, and it can be used as an alternative if it shines on you. Make sure that the lighting is not too harsh nor too weak, but warm. Another thing to think about is background lighting. Mood lighting can be done as easily as putting lamps on the floor with colored filters or bulbs. One of the most important things to know about lighting is the dramatic effect that shooting interiors with bright sunlit windows can have. Most cameras try to compensate and make the rest of the room way too dark. Wear your brand. Wear a solid color that matches or speaks to who you are or your brand. Wear business professional if this video is for business purposes, and stay away from white. It looks terrible on camera. Don't wear giant prints or busy prints, and don't go overboard with jewelry, watches, flashy earrings, or other flashy dress. Speak in sound bites. Create your dialogue in short, crisp, and punchy phrases that capture the imagination. Speaking in long sentences makes themes harder to follow. Speak at a moderate rate. Enunciate your words and practice using a variety of pitch, volume, and tone. The most common mistake for rookies is the use of the in between thoughts. Instead, use the pause. Be yourself. Pretend you're entertaining new friends at home. Relax and open up to your imaginary audience as if they're there with you. Don't be fake or stiff. Being personable will draw people to your videos as they become engaging. Don't be afraid to laugh either at yourself or at situations, as they are a real icebreaker with people. Be passionate. Being passionate about your topic will make people interested in what you have to say and make them want to stick around. Animate yourself more on the video than you behave in real life. Nobody wants to see a long video of a talking head. Demonstrate enthusiasm and passion for your topic. And get excited about what you are talking about, and others will catch the spirit. Finally, Watch your posture. The way you hold your body speaks volumes about your confidence level. Make sure you sit or stand up straight. Portray a confidence about your topic, and this will command the respect of the audience and help your message be more easily conveyed. Well, let's start talking then about creating a YouTube account. If you haven't set up a YouTube account yet, it's easy. First, you'll have to give your account a username. Now, this can be your first choice of letters or numbers that are not already chosen. Keep in mind that this is not a password, so make sure that it represents you, as others will be seeing it. Your next area is your location. The default is United States. Your postal code is next. This tells YouTube the area of the country in which you live. While YouTube requires your date of birth, it doesn't share this information. Next, YouTube asks your gender, which is selected in the appropriate radio button. Next are two notification checkboxes. The first one most people check, as this is a fairly safe channel sharing since it's shared only with people that already know your email address. The next checkbox is if you'd like to be notified of product-related email. After you read the terms of service, you'll then want to click on the I accept button. In fact, you'll have to check the I accept button if you want an account. One thing about video editing software is that it's free for the most part, or in some cases very inexpensive. In fact, Windows comes with a program called Windows Movie Maker that is a part of the operating system. My preference, however, is to spend just a little money to make a much bigger impact. For example, Vegas Movie Studio, a video editing software that I use, which can be purchased on the internet for about $59, is a wonderful product. So why go to the trouble of getting video editing software? Well, here's a couple of reasons. Build home tours with voiceovers, either your voice or someone else's. Use as a pre-open house tool. Simply upload the video walkthrough onto your blog site and then post the URL in your open house ad or website ad. Create marketing tools for sellers. When done right, the video walkthrough can include a musical introduction, the video of the home, neighborhood, your voiceover explaining various features, and even background music. You can then either put this on your blog site or copy onto a CD for the seller to use. Now get creative and use it for marketing purposes on Facebook, Twitter, and your other social media marketing sites. Send links out to out-of-town buyers. One of the most frustrating things for agents is to show out-of-town buyers homes for an entire week only to have the perfect home come up for sale the day after they leave town. No longer is this a problem, as you can email them a link of your video walkthrough. And share video with video sharing sites such as YouTube. Placing your video walkthrough on YouTube places your marketing worldwide, and it's amazing how viral these things can be. For example, do you want to really be found with your video? Well, when we get to putting in your titles, try typing in the title, "Lovely Elmwood Estates Home in Cherry Hills, Colorado." Now, what are you doing here? You're isolating a neighborhood, you're isolating a location, and you're isolating a state, so that all of those things will come up if a person happens to search for those things. Now, before we get into the uploading of your videos to YouTube, you'll want to make a decision as to if and where you'll want to synchronize them. The auto share feature allows you to automatically copy your video to one of several different social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter, Google Reader, and many more. Just select which ones you want your videos shared to. And note how whether you subscribe to another's YouTube videos or upload your own, they can all be auto-shared with your social media. One of the more intimidating aspects of using YouTube, yet one of the easiest things to do, is to upload your videos. Simply follow the following steps. They're all provided for you in your handout. Number 1, click either Sign Up or Sign In if you already have an account. Select Upload and then upload your video. Select the video from your hard drive to upload and then click Open. Type in mandatory fields such as title, description, video category, and tags or keywords. Click Save Changes. Click Go to My Videos, and then click Play when it is finished processing. Now, most videos will take several minutes to process, and this is called rendering. So you will, after you update or upload your video, even though YouTube says it's now uploaded, that doesn't mean that it's ready to play. It still has to be rendered. So it will take sometimes 15, 20, 30 minutes to be rendered before it can be actually played. So you might see a icon there or a logo of a camera grayed out until you can see the logo of your actual video. And this will be in the form of a thumbnail. Let's say that you want to do a search on Miami luxury condos in Google. After you've done the search, note that Google gives you several other options in addition to just looking at the web listings. In order to see videos that best meet the search Miami luxury condos, simply click on the videos link, and this is the screen that you'll see. Note that the words that I've searched are highlighted in different colors on this page. Now that we know how to find other people's videos, let's take a look at how to get our own videos found. One of the best tools that YouTube offers is the playlist. The playlist is a tool that gives you the ability to quickly categorize your videos into groups. As we'll see later, they can also be optimized better this way as well. Here, I've done a YouTube search for real estate SEO specialists. Since I've got so many videos on the topic, I can find mine easily, which means, by the way, that others will find them as well. In order to create a playlist for this category of videos, my first step is this. Click on the Save To drop-down box. Now, if you want to create a playlist for your particular homes or listings, as we're going to show you in just a moment, this is the same particular drop-down box that you'll click on. This will bring up a list of all the current playlists that you currently have, plus at the bottom, and by the way, if you have no playlist, you'll only have what's at the bottom, which will say, create a new playlist. Right there. Now you simply type in the name of the category you wish to call this. Then the next time you wish to save a video to that category, when you click on the Save To drop-down box, you now select the newly named playlist. Do this for as many of your videos as you wish. Now let's make some money with our newly created playlist. We'll assume that you have several of your listings in a listings playlist. To share these with others, pull up your My Videos and Playlists. On the left-hand side, you'll see a listing of all your playlists under the area of Playlists. Select the playlist that you'd like to share. Note that each of your videos within that playlist will show. Now select the checkboxes next to the videos that you'd like to share, or select the top checkbox to select all videos within that playlist. Now click on the Share button. Now YouTube gives you two options. You can either send a link to the URL on YouTube that will show these videos as a group, or you can copy and paste an embed code into your blog site or website that your visitors can view. If you recall what I mentioned earlier, this is the best way to go, is to embed the video into your blog site or website. Then you will want to click on the Email This Playlist button. After you've clicked this button, YouTube will need to know whom you want to send this playlist to and what message you'd like to attach. Once this is done, you simply click Send. Okay, now let's talk about sorting your YouTube searches. Note that the Search Options button is actually a drop-down box with a double caret to the left. If you click on it, you'll see the default way of sorting your search, which is by sorting all. But this doesn't need to be the case. Let's say, for example, that you want to show playlists that meet your search. No problem. Note here that we've selected playlists, and thus we now only have the playlists as our result. So we can do this any way we want to. So here you can see the difference between the individual versus the playlist search. We see one home at a time, or we can see multiple homes at a time. Here's a testimonial that we received from John Riggins about our services. While it wasn't in writing, I'd like to share with you the power of the video over the written word. First of all, I'll tell you that these are the exact words that John used to describe our services. Note how I was able to use my video editing software to add titles to what he later said. I have added titles, subtitles, and quoted titles. That way, just like the TV interviews, you can not only listen to the testimonial, but you can read along with the major points that John said as well. One of the best things that you can do for yourself is to create video testimonials on your website or blog site. Just ask any of your buyers and or sellers if they could do an interview with them about how they felt about your services. You'll be amazed what people will say when you put a camera in their face. Now, let's take a look at your YouTube account and use it for effective marketing purposes. Let's put YouTube and all your compelling features into one slick marketing package. A multimedia website productivity package, so take notes. Do you see your friends making money with their websites but find you're not making money from your website? Allow me to introduce the Power Site, the feature-perfect website, the first website to put the power of compelling website features that also visible to your prospects. The Power Site has many different features. It's created with an infinitely faster WordPress backbone, making it easier and cheaper for you to modify. Get the most compelling, search the MLS, subscribe to new listings, and contact me graphical buttons up front and right alongside your elegant rotating featured listing slideshows. The Power Site's designed to make your prospects want to see you every time they see your website. Prospects don't want to typically contact you, but with the Power Site, search the MLS, subscribe to new listings, and featured listings, they'll want to contact you to get this information. And there's nothing better for capturing their attention than the Power Site. The Quick Search widget makes it simple to quickly do a fast and easy home search, making it yours as the website of choice. And I know what many of you are saying, are you kidding me? Still not convinced? Well, watch as we scroll down to see video inserts, and these are taken from YouTube. You have a YouTube testimonial? Put it in here. Do you have a YouTube neighborhood search? Put it in here. Do you have a YouTube biographical? Then put it in here. Have a question as to how many you can put in? It's not a problem. Put in as many as you like. And it's got RSS feeds. Social media marketing links are included, and your prospects can subscribe to your blogs or your social media too. With regular websites, you're wasting your money. With the Power Site, you get the power of 10 years of solid SEO performance of the top agents around the country to make you visible, and the most compelling features of all of our web warriors who make between $50,000 to $100,000 just from their websites. How do they do this? It is first being found with the best of SEO or search engine optimization, and then the most compelling website available. And with IDX, services such as Diverse Solutions or IDX Broker, you can have a mashup capability of all homes and where they're located. Call now and get the Power Site for only $19.95. But call right now and I'll include our Gold Search Engine Optimization Plan, putting your site at the top of the search engines, a value of $3,595. But yours for free with the purchase of the Power Site. Now you can have the most visible optimized website with the most compelling features at a fraction of the cost of other website designers. But I'm still not done. If you order today, I'll also include a 4-page copywriting service designed to not only be compelling to your readers, but also be SEO enabled so that search engines like Google rank your Power Site over the competition. That means you get the Power Site website with the Gold Search Engine Optimization Service included. And you'll get the 4-page SEO-enabled copywriting service, which in and of itself is a $750 value, absolutely free. That's $4,345 in savings. Plus, put it on your credit card, and you can pay only 50% today and 50% in 30 days. In addition, we guarantee that if we don't deliver your Power Site within 30 days, we'll eat the remaining 50% down. It's all yours today for only $19.95 with all these other features. So call or click now. Here's how to order. Call 800-277-1316. Use your smartphone to click on the QR barcode shown here or order online at ourpowerwebsites.com. Don't delay. You must call today to take advantage of all these features. So call us again at 800-277-1316 now. This limited time offer will not be available for long. Well, let's take advantage of your questions. It looks like Miriam has our first question. She's asking, I understand that I can put videos on the internet through YouTube, but is there a way to download videos from YouTube or the internet? Yes, this is a great question, Miriam. You can download any YouTube video or nearly any YouTube video with specialized software. There's a software program that I use that I like that's called Free FLV Converter. It's Free FLV Converter. And what that does is you simply go to the video in YouTube that you'd like to download, you copy the address from the address bar, you paste it into the Free FLV Converter software, and it will automatically download that particular movie or video right onto your desktop if you want, or anywhere else onto your computer that you would like. And the other nice thing is it strips out the YouTube logo. Phil has our next question. What is the benefit of using playlists? Well, that's a great question, Phil. The playlist aspect of YouTube can be used the same as featured listings. Now, one of the things I've seen best used with agents is to have various playlists. For example, have one playlist for, let's say, farms and ranches, one playlist for residential listings, one playlist for land, one playlist for commercial listings, and so forth. It's completely flexible and completely up to you. Rhonda has our next question. Can I use YouTube for marketing my listings, and if so, what is the best way to do this? Oh, okay, great. First of all, you're always going to want to upload a home walkthrough and label with a good keyword title like Denver Homes for Sale or Denver Luxury Condos, and add a description with your keywords and select a category and tags, and you're done. Those are the main things that you want to do once you've uploaded your particular video. Now recall that if I have a video that is in the Elmwood Estates area of Cherry Hills, Colorado, if I type in lovely Elmwood Estates home in Cherry Hills, Colorado, those words, Elmwood Estates, home, and Cherry Hills and Colorado, are all good keyword phrases that will get picked up if someone types in the particular search Elmwood Estates homes, Elmwood Estates in Cherry Hills, or Elmwood Estates in Colorado, or homes in Colorado, or homes in Cherry Hills. All of those would be an exact match for YouTube. Let's see, Marlene has our next question. Do I need to have a YouTube account to search YouTube videos? Well, that's interesting, Marlene. I haven't thought about that, but no, you do not need to have a YouTube account to search YouTube. But you miss out on the marketing aspect if you do not have an account. For example, you can't put on your listings if you don't have an account. You can't use the playlist aspect if you don't have an account. There are so many things that you can't do if you do not have an account. So I highly suggest that you get an account and then start putting your listings and uploading your home walkthroughs to your YouTube account. Chris has our next question. Let's see. Thank you for the opportunity of these websites. Count me in. Okay, Chris. Why do you say that they are faster than normal websites? Well, Chris, they are faster because they're made with a WordPress professional backbone, which is 10 times faster than the normal website backbone. Let me give you an idea as to why that is. Your normal website that all of you currently have is read and indexed by the major search engines like Google every 3 to 4 months. In some cases, every 2 to 3 months. But blog sites, because of their very nature, because they are information intensive, people want to know what Paris Hilton's up to today. They want to know what's on the latest docket on the Capitol Hill, or they want to know what the budget conflict is, and so forth. These things are need to know immediately types of things. And so, instead of spending 2 to 3 months to index, Google will index a blog site every 2 to 3 hours. Now, here's the nice thing. If you have your website linked to your blog site, like we do with all of our power sites, then your website will get automatically read by the Google bots or the Google robots every 2 to 3 hours as well. But they must be linked together. That's why having a website built out of a WordPress professional blog site is so much better, and especially if it doesn't look like a blog site. It is much better if it looks like a website. Well, if you remember nothing else from our time together, remember this thought made famous by Theodore Roosevelt, and I think that it applies to each of you today. He said, in any moment of decision, the best thing that you can do is the right thing. The next best thing is the wrong thing. And the worst thing that you can do is nothing. Thank you for attending today. We hope to hear from you, and have a great day.